Hello, welcome to Denseka。 このポッドキャストは日本語を3年間学んだイプセンさんと日本人のタツがデンマークや日本の文化や言葉の話を楽しく語り合うポッドキャストです。英語と日本語でそれぞれの言語をリスペクトを持ってお勉強しています。一緒に楽しんでいただければと思います。今回のエピソードはですね、前回の続きになります。ドグマという言葉があります。デンマークの映画界の中で最新の技術を使わずにですね、演技とそして物語性だけで映画の魅力を引き出すということに挑戦している監督や演者のお話をイプセンさんがしてくれます。特殊技術とか、音楽などを使わないので演者の演技だけにね頼ってですね、その作品が使われる作品がですね非常に素晴らしいということで、その話を聞いてですね、最新の技術を使わずにですね、古くからの方法だけで何かを作り出すということで、ある意味人間の表現力の限界に迫るというようなことがですね、非常に僕は面白くてですね楽しかったんですね。それと同時にそのドグマという意味が面白くて、僕は生物の話ですね、セントラルドグマという遺伝子からですねタンパク質が作られる生命の根源になっている非常に面白いシステムがあるんですね。遺伝子がほどかれて、そこから RNA が作られ、タンパク質が合成されて僕らの体というものを構成していく、そういう体を調節するものであったり、体を支えるものだったり、細胞一つ一つの成分がですね、そうやって遺伝子からタンパク質になるまでにその作られるメカニズム、セントラルドグマというところに僕は興味を持って生物学に夢中になっていって生物学者になるんですが、そのドグマというのとこの映画界で使われていたドグマっていうのが非常に面白くてですね、大変面白かったという、その続きを2人でしていますね。で、このポッドキャストでドグマの話をイプセンさんが持ってくるときに僕は何も聞いていなかったので、そこからこんな話ができるっていう、驚きがあったんですけれども、それがAI にはできない本来の人であるからこそ起きる反応だねという話をしていて、そういった時に、英語だとどういうふうに表現するのか、 AI の反対語は何かみたいなお話をしてますので、楽しんで聞いていただければと思います。それではお聞きください。
Yeah, I like the story, that can answer part of the reason why we are living. You told me the story that the directors have some kind of passion, like how to make it, right?
Yeah.
Because they restrict about how to do it. May that kind of break their limit. Because of the restriction, people want to express something, but usually we use this, but there's a restriction, then we cannot use this, or how to express that.
Yeah, this is actually something that I've noticed a lot in video games, because in the past, technology was obviously nowhere near what it is today.
Yeah.
And so there were a lot of limitations for what they could actually do in a game when they were making it. So they had to get very creative about how the hardware can't facilitate what we wanted to do. So they had to find ways around it, and that resulted in some fantastic games.
The Kojima-san always saying that.
So. For example, Silent Hill is very, very famous for having very thick fog in the games, and you can barely see anything, and it's really scary.
Yeah.
And part of the reason is because they realized, we can't show everything because the PlayStation isn't powerful enough. So they put a bunch of fog in to hide all the things.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be a great addition.
I see.
And that doesn't really happen as much anymore because hardware and software is so powerful that you can just put whatever you want in a game. So you don't have these limitations.
Yeah, so that is great part, because 本当に素晴らしいところで、もうテクノロジーのリミットがあるところを人がいろいろカバーすることで、すごい作品が生まれたりし ってるという過去が本当にあって、そう、それはもう面白くて、逆にでも、I have another opinion. Because as a researcher, the peak is around 40. Because your body is good and like your brain works so well and the experience is like accumulating.
Yeah.
So we have some kind of limit after like 40. But then recent technology, like, you know, I've got some like new $1 million microscope and I feel like, wow, I can maybe discover 30 times more stuff that I already discovered, you know, because of this strong tool. Then I feel like, oh, my researcher's time is kind of extended.
Yeah.
My peak is extended. So yeah, limitation always sometimes, you know, gives you like, you know, another like breakthrough moment. But same time, like those new tool give us like another breakthrough. So
see,
in two ways.
Yeah, no, because
2つの方法があります。
so I think specifically in the creative world,
Yes.
I think limitations are good. However, you also have people that actually make use, and this is what Kojima-san is very, very good at, actually. He's extremely well known for taking whatever the current hardware is and pushing it to its absolute limit. And doing fun things with it. One of the most famous things in all of Hideo Kojima's games is there is a boss called Psycho Mantis in Metal Gear Solid 1. This guy, in the game, he can read your mind.
Oh.
So he's psychic.
読まれちゃう。はい。
So when you approach him, he starts talking to you, and then he reads your mind by reading what's on the memory card. And then if there's other games that Konami made, he says, "Oh, you like to play Castlevania?" And then the player's like, "Oh, how does he know?" And then when you try to shoot him, you can't hit him. He's invincible. And then you're told to take the controller out of the player 1 port and put it into the player 2 port, and then the game will let you hit the boss. That's the kind of stuff that Kojima-san does with technology. He uses, because nobody else ever asked you to move the controller, because why would you? But for Kojima-san, that's an opportunity to make an interesting experience. And that's what makes it, that's what makes him so unique.
He put that kind of trick in the game.
Yeah. Wow. So he always uses the technology to its fullest extent. So it's always such a treat to see, because sometimes the hardware can do things that I didn't know it could do until he makes a game for it.
That reminds me, like, you know, when we got the like very basic Nintendo. There was a Famicom. There was a mic in it. So, but you know, there's no opportunity to use it for a long time. Okay. For one time, I played some kind of game. I don't remember. It was I forgot what was that. Twin Peak or something. Yeah, but it was shooting game or something. And my friend told me, like, you know, if you use microphone here, you can put the bomb or something. And they're like, and they're like, bomb is, and they're like, oh, this is first time to use this mic as a play, you know, in the game, you know. Yeah, so that was interesting. Yeah, some games programmer tried to utilize that kind of system, right? Kojima-san asked you to switch it. That's interesting.
Yeah, and just in general, he also always he pushes the hardware so that he can make the games the best looking that they can be. That's why, like, something like Death Stranding 2 is the most realistic game I've ever played. I remember when I was like 10 years old, I played Final Fantasy VIII on the PlayStation 1, and there was a video in the game, and as a little kid, I thought, they look just like real people. I thought there's no way it's ever going to look any better than this. And now, obviously, everything looks photorealistic. It's crazy.
よかった。面白かったです。じゃあ、その映画のね、ドグマの話をしてもらいましたので、ありがとうございます。また今度そういうのまたしてください。
はい。
So talking about the limitation, make kind of, because podcast is, there are a lot of AI starting to create a lot of podcasts.
Is there?
Yeah. So, for example, like if you put like some kind of PDF or YouTube or any kind of information and asking for, like, you know, please make a podcast about this information, they will make podcast easily.
Wow.
And two-person talking about like, oh, let's talk about this, put so much information. And it is, how to say, quality is good. How they speak is easy to listen.
Yeah.
But there's no much emotion in it.
No.
But it's gotta be improved. So it will be improved soon.
Yeah.
Then, if you wanna know about, for example, like you wanna know about a new car or like new movie, and then two-person gonna talk for you. Some people said like, oh, podcasts won't exist much. But that is not true, like movie.
No. Yeah.
Because we are not directed by things. So for example, like, even like we prepare like some kind of
Script?
Yeah, script. We talk much more than script.
Yeah.
And because what you say something can affect about what I'm going to say. And we are reaching to like some parts that is not expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, today's talk didn't expect to talk about knowledge about Central Dogma and how
Neither did I.
Yeah, I know. So that is like the part that AI never can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the really important things is like never can take place by AI, and that is something only human being can do it. And then that is とても面白い場所。アクティングもそうだし、ムービーもそうだし。
さ、ヒューマンエレメント。一番大事なことと思います。
さ、ヒューマンエレメントって言うんですか
That's what we say in English, the human element.
Human element.
Yeah.
What was sa?
Oh, I was just trying to say it in Japanese. Sa human elemento.
sa human element. What was the sa meaning?
Oh, I thought that in order to say the word the when Japanese people say, they say sa something.
ざね。
ざ。そのさとさとすとつ。一番難しいの。
難しいね。
発音。デンマーク語はその音がない。
はい、聞いていただきました。いかがだったでしょうか。さ、human element のさはイプセンさんのアドリブでつけていただいたもので、human element って言いますね。AI に対して人間らしいこと、人間ができること、それがですね、human element、人の要素っていうことですね。そして補足ですが、ドグマっていうのはですね、宗教上のその教義の大事なところみたいなところで、信念の一部という意味でなんかドグマって使っていましたね。で、僕が生物学でセントラルドグマを教えてもらった時には、どっちかというと哲学とか信念、そういう意味ですね。生物の根源の、システムっていうものに対してセントラルドグマというふうに使ったという感じで習ったんですけど、宗教とか、宗教、信念の、一番最も中心にあるものということで、多分、セントラルドグマという言葉が生まれた時に、この DNA、RNA、タンパク質までの流れというものは分かってないことが多かったので、ここを突き詰めることが、その命の根源に迫ることだというふうに、多分、かなり早い段階で、これ誰がつけたんでしょうね。ちょっと生物学のセントラルドグマの名付け親っていうのをちょっと今サーチしたいなって今思って、なんでこれ収録する前にしなかったんだろうと思いながらも、調べてみようかな。今日はセントラルドグマという言葉を作った人がどうやって作ったのかなみたいなのをちょっと調べてみようかなって今思いました。ポッドキャストでね、僕たちもちょっと間違ったことを言う時もあるし、他の人たちが面白い話をした時に自分で調べてみるっていうのはすごい大事なことで、僕とイプセンさんが話していることでもちょっと説明が足りなかったり、難しい時にね、早かったりすると日本語を一回英語に直したり、英語を日本語に直したりしながら、いろんな方がね、僕たちの会話を一緒に追いかけて楽しんでいけるようにって思ってるんですけど、いつもできるわけではないので、そういう時は皆さんもあれ面白いな、これ本当かなとか言って調べてもらって、もし間違ってたらね、私たちの方に、間違いだらけだからいっぱい送ることになっちゃうかもしれないですけど、ぜひお便りなんかでこの辺間違ってましたよみたいに送っていただけると嬉しいです。あとね、特に自分の興味があるものは調べるともっと楽しくなったり、もっと好きになったりするので、ぜひ ポッドキャストをね、きっかけに自分で調べてみて、さらに面白い発見につながったとかね、そういった楽しみ方もあると思うので、僕もね、そういうのやってね、こんなに面白いことがあったんだ、知らなかったっていう瞬間があってね、それもポッドキャストの楽しみ方だと思うので。はい。ということで、今週も聞いていただいてありがとうございました。お相手は、デンセカのタツでした。Thank you for listening to our podcast, and we'll see you next week.
I am good at speaking English. I am also good at speaking Japanese as well. Cause I'm doing Hiraku service learning. 世界があなたの Study Buddy. 日本語も英語ももっともっと話したくなる。
Hirakuのスポンサードでお送りします。
お送りします。
うまい。
みんなよろしくね。僕は幸せだよ。